What's up, everybody? Joey G in the place, the biz, the 5 Point joint. What's up, pups? What's going on? Starting off a little different today and talk about, regular life real quick and, my life and, where I'm trying to go in my life. And I am trying to shoot for the stars because at this point, that's all I got is to shoot for the stars. Yeah, I'm trying to do something like a Pat McAfee. You know what I mean? Like a Wrestling Inc., like a Fightful. You know what I mean? Something like that. God willing, a real talk show, on the radio. I'm not saying them guys ain't real. They get paid nice money. That's all I want to do. I want to make a few bucks and help my family out. That's all I want to do. I don't want to be rich and famous like Tupac said. Fuck the fame. I'm a simple man. You know what I mean? Fuck the fame. Give me the money. I'm a simple man. And that's what I am, a simple man. You know what I mean? Doing what I love to do, and that's talk. Talk about things I love, like sports, like wrestling, like hip hop, like music in general. You know what I'm saying? So that's just, I'm doing what I love. And, it's great when you can do something you love and you get paid for it. And granted, I should have started doing stuff like this 20 years ago. You know what I mean? Just with a regular camcorder, I could have did it. There's so much shit I could go back and say. Personally, I'm going to be just straight up honest with you. I should have been more hands-on with telling my mom and dad when I was younger, 10th, 11th, 12th grade, that I wasn't fat, I was when I was younger, but 10th, 11th, 12th grade, I wasn't fat, you know what I mean? I was nice sized, and I was young, you know what I mean? And I should have tried to be a professional wrestler, and I would have made it. Because that would have been not maybe, I won't say the greatest, even though I do got a high ego of myself. I think I would have been one of the greatest heels. That's a bad guy for you people who don't watch wrestling. I think I would have been one of the greatest heels ever. By now, I would have been in the twilight of my career at 47. And I'm not trying to be a pro wrestler. Now, could I go into the wrestling game if I ever had a shot and be a manager and be a mouthpiece for like a big muscle head who can't talk? Yeah, I could do that. Because I could talk shit all day and be a bad guy on the microphone, you know what I mean, and be a character. I can do that easily. You know what I mean? But, you get up and downs in life. You know what I'm saying? Some shit sets you off, some shit don't. You know what I mean? I got in an argument with a buddy. You know what I mean? One of my close buddies in the whole world. You know what I mean? About something stupid, here the other day. And it was about hip hop, about rap. And it was stupid. One of my best friends, you know what I mean? It's not my best friend, you know what I mean? And we argued about hip hop. And this dude's been with me since 2007, you know what I mean? He's always had my back, you know what I mean? Always there for me. And we're arguing about hip hop. And he's right. Because he said, if you can't take criticism from me, how the hell are you going to take criticism out into the real world? You want to go, on a platform with this. And you know what? He's 100% right. He's 100% right. And thank you, buddy. Thank you, Mikey. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah. And, it's emotional problems, too. Sometimes, my emotions, right out of the clear. But sometimes, I have sunglasses on. People see me in public. Sometimes, I'll just start crying. Crying. Just straight, thinking about one of my buddies, rest in peace, Alex Papa. You know what I mean? One of my best friends ever in this world. He's gone. I never got to say bye to him, Same thing with my pop passed, my biological father, you know what I mean? My aunt. I know everybody has people that pass. I get it. You know what I mean? But you never get over it. You learn to move on. My girlfriend, Laura, died. You know what I mean? Right in front of me. You know what I'm saying? Right in front of me. You know what I mean? So, it's... You know what I mean? You get all this stuff in your head, you know what I mean? It's crazy, it gets you depressed, but you gotta learn to move on. And that's what I'm doing. I'm learning to move on. Joey G is learning. All right, I spent enough time talking and being sentimental. And speaking of these rap battles today, we're talking about hip hop. I mean, like the Drake and Kendrick thing, I really, whatever. I guess I gotta listen to Kendrick a little more. I just don't really understand him. I guess Drake a little more I like. Drake's, a little more older school. You know what I mean? He's from '08, '06. He started in like '07. So like Drake, I guess I kind of picked in that battle. And one of the bars in Drake's song it just says, he said, these bars are going over these bars are hopping over Kenny's head because, you know, Kendrick Lamar is short, you know. It was just fat the way Drake came off in the song Family Matters. That John was hot. But Tupac, yeah, Tupac's my favorite rapper. That's my guy, Tupac. You know what I mean? Tupac and Eminem are my two favorites. After that, it's three. It's simple. Biggie Smalls, Big L, and Nas, in no order. Probably Nas, I would probably say is third, and then Big L, and then Biggie Smalls. If Big L would have never died in 1999, if he was never shot dead, rest in peace, Big L. If he was never shot dead, Big L would be one of the greatest. He'd be one of the greatest. He would be on that level now. He would be. Big L was a phenomenon. Really was. But Tupac, yeah, man. You know, right off the top of my head, my top 5 Tupac favorite songs. Staring Through My Rear View. Shorty Wanna Be a Thug. You know what I'm saying? Strictly For My Niggas, the song. Not the LP, Strictly For My Niggas. Strictly For My Niggas, the song. And it's a regular West Coast rap, that song. It's not faster, but it's a fat song. The song. Strictly For My Niggas. The song. On the LP. The LP's got the same name. What do you call it? But, what do you call it? The song is on. It's one, in my opinion, one of Pac's greatest songs ever. Against All Odds, awesome. Are You Still Down? Awesome. You know what I'm saying? All Eyes on Me, the song. It's freaking great. You know what I'm saying? It's just out of this world. You know what I mean? And that's why, like, with some of, I guess, you know, I'm old school. And, you know, you change with the times, but today's times suck sometimes. You know what I mean? Presidential candidates, my case in point. You know what I mean? I ain't going into politics, not today. But yeah, Tupac for life. Tupac Thug Life, my favorite rapper. That's right. And Eminem, Toby, that's a fat song. I don't know who he's talking about at the end. People are saying it's Jay-Z. People saying it's Kendrick. I know it ain't Mel. Oh, I know he's ripping on Melly Mel. But Melly Mel's a freaking idiot, dude. Melly Mel used to rap when it was hip, hop, hippie, hip, pop, hippie. Like, I'm sorry. I mean, that shit's all right if you're at a party. You know what I mean? Back in the day, but now, what do you call it? Don't fuck with Eminem. Excuse my language. I'm sorry, God. But don't F with the white boy. You know what I'm saying? Like Game said. Game said that one time. Me and my boy were talking about this today. Game said, I ain't messing with the white boy. I'll never go after the white boy. No way. And then he's on a radio station 15 years later saying, oh, what? You don't think I was scared of Eminem at one point, but now I'm not. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, because everybody hates on Eminem now, because that's the cool thing to do. That's corny. Real rap. But anyway, into the Philadelphia 76ers. We got Paul George. It's better than James Harden. You know what I mean? I think we can make an all right team. We signed Fred Gordon, too. Andre Drummond, we got back. I mean, like I said, I think I said it on here the other day. I had his jersey back in the day. I had Drummond's jersey. In 2004 or 5, I had that jersey. Yeah, I had Drummond's jersey. Long time ago. What do you call it? But I think the Sixers can do something. You know, we got rid of Buddy Hield. I mean, for a 2031 draft pick. 2031. That's 7 years away. My God. That's 7. I'll be 54 years old when they make that pick. Hopefully by that time, I'll be in a nice place of wealth. What's up, Valerie Dixon? How you doing, baby? Love you, honey. Be safe. My buddy, my girl, Valerie. But, yeah. Anyway, about other stuff, let's go into WWE real quick. And tomorrow, during the day, I'll be doing my Money in the Bank predictions. I'm not going to do it now because I got to write that down. That's a show in itself. So tomorrow, I will be doing my Money in the Bank predictions. Tomorrow is Money in the Bank. Tomorrow night, 8 p.m. from the Air Canada Centre in Toronto, Canada. Drake's from Ontario, but, I mean, he claims Toronto. It's 5 a.m. in Toronto. Don't he got a song? Yeah, he does got a song. What am I saying? Does he? He does got a song like that. You know what I mean? Drake's all right. I'm getting back in the rap. I'm not trying to talk about that. But wrestling. They're talking possibly Roman's coming back. We know he's going to be a babyface. I mean, Paul Heyman last week, taking them bumps from the bloodline. Paul, the wise man, I salute you. Taking them bumps the spike from Solo to go through the table like the Shield used to put people through the table with the power bomb. I mean, Paul Heyman's what, 20 years older than me. I mean, that motherfucker's like, he's 67 years old. I mean, it went through, and he's pretty fat, you know, he's chunky, you know what I mean? They call him the Walrus. They put him through a table, and I mean, to take them bumps. And he must really trust Solo, Jacob Fatu, and Tamalogo and Tamahaku, the new bloodline, the Thugs as they're called. They should just name them the Thugs. That would be a better name for them. Solo looks like a friggin' a Suge Knight character. He looks like he could play Suge Knight in a movie. Just would have to shave his head. Always wearing the red with the jacket, with the gloves. I like Solo. I think Solo's badass. I think that might be Roman. I don't know. I think Roman and Seth will wrestle at WrestleMania because of the Shield thing. If you remember this year at WrestleMania, Roman had a chance to take out Cody with the chair, and Seth came down in the Shield gear, which threw Roman off, and he had a chance to put Cody away, and he hit Seth. And we know it's a storyline, but it's going somewhere with it. So I think him and Seth will end up going at it at WrestleMania. And Raw's going on Netflix. And they're going to... So I think when the draft comes around after WrestleMania next year, Roman will move from SmackDown to Raw. Because Raw's going to want... I mean, it's going back to the A show. Because SmackDown's going to USA. They're moving from Fox to USA. SmackDown is in October. I can't believe 5 years is going this quick. And Raw is moving from USA, which has been on forever, except for the first 5 years from 2000, 2005, they were on TNN. But all through that and before, and even before I liked wrestling, All-American Wrestling, WWF, WWF, WWE's always been on the USA Network, and they still will be. SmackDown will be every Friday night, live. I guess, I don't know if they're going to go back to calling it SmackDown Live. I doubt they will. SmackDown Live, like, that was the name from 2016 to 2019. So I don't know if they're going to go back to that name, but it's going to be live on USA every Friday night. Raw, moving to Netflix. Does Cody Rhodes turn heel? I don't know. That MJF heel turn on Wednesday night on AEW was freaking great. Why they have MJF working with Danny Garcia, who's a mid-carder at best? What do you call it? It's just, I don't know. I get where he's going with it. I mean, MJF destroyed that dude. That was some old school Randy Orton beating up Edge when Edge returned, or Randy Orton just kicking the shit out of somebody, or when Evolution dumped on Randy Orton. Like, MJF went ham on him. Like Triple H when he beat up Ric Flair in 05 when he turned on him. I mean, or when KO, was doing that thing, that Friend Festival for Chris Jericho. And Jericho was reading it, was like, why am I on the list? And he turns around and KO just destroys him. It was worse than that. MJF freaking beat the... I'll give AEW and Tony Khan that. And, who's ever writing, and Tony Schiavone on the mic with Excalibur, Taz, they're all great on play-by-play. I'll give AEW that. I like having two wrestling companies that I can watch. Having one wrestling company watch, it's boring. You know what I mean? Like, I love WWE, and I'll always be a WWE guy, but I always loved the NWA and WCW. I loved TNA, and I don't know if I love AEW, but I like it. And if it was gone, yeah, I would miss it. I do love AEW. I love pro wrestling. You know what I'm saying? But real quick, I thought they were going to go to the point where if you look every week on SmackDown, you see Randy Orton, when Cody's got it around him, like I said before, you see him eyeballing that gold belt. So I thought that's where they're going, and maybe they still will go there. Maybe they'll have Randy turn heel, and then maybe they'll have Cody turn heel after that. I don't know. Oh, by the way, that sixth member of the Wyatt family, I believe, is Chad Gable. I'm going to say right now, I'm going to say that for my Money in the Bank predictions tomorrow. I'm not going to spoil that. A journalist doesn't do that. That's not my integrity. But this is Joey G, TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. TGIF. Thank God it's Friday, right? God bless. You know what I mean? 5 years ago at this time, I had to do a weekend in jail. You know that? For a DUI. You know what I'm saying? So when I look back and I'm depressed, you know what I mean? I think about shit and I think about, you know what? I don't got to spend no weekend in jail. You know what I mean? There's a DUI. There ain't no shame in Joey G's game. But I'm saying, you know what I mean? So when things get bad, you think about shit like that. I'm blessed, and God's with me, and God's with all yous too. And I'm not preaching. This is Joey G. You know, no shame in my game, as I always say. And I'll be back tomorrow with the money in the bank predictions and a little more. This is Joey G. What's up to everybody out there? Greg Arnold, what's up, kid? Dougie, what's up, guy? Love everybody. Paulie, what's going on? Joey Doyle, what's going on? Love you, Stingray. And love everybody. This is Joey G. Support Gana's Corner. Support your boy, Joey G. I go to the top, and the people that are my friends and the people that are with me from day one, I'll always remember. Because this is me. If I don't do it, I'm going to die trying. Peace.